Well, hello, my name is Katie Orth and I am a news anchor in West Texas. And a lot of the questions I get from my viewers are what they see from their television, right? Whether it be, how do I do my hair? How did I achieve that smoky eye? Do I use fake tanning? What do I use to achieve a tan? So what I've decided to do is, since my viewers are one of my favorite parts of my job, I wanted to make a vlogging video via YouTube and show you some of the ways I get ready for work. So come along and I'm going to show you how to get this basic on-air television makeup look that I am going to wear on air tonight. So join me. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a eyelid primer. This keeps your eyeshadow on all day long. Your eyeliner is not going to bleed into the crease. I know that was a problem of mine before putting primer on. So this stuff is just magical. All right. So all over the eyelid, and I will link all of the products that I'm using in the comment section below. Next, eyeshadow. This is my favorite eyeshadow palette. It is the Naked Heat. Look at these colors. Just amazing. So the first color you're gonna use, which is gonna go all over your eyelid, is a cream white. So right here, I'm gonna use this color and put it all over so there's no discoloration on your eyelid. Now I'm going to gradually get darker. So I'm gonna stick with the neutrals. So this is a light brown that I'm using just on the lid and down. Now, of course, I have not put concealer on because when the eyeshadow is going to fall, I'm going to clean it up with the concealer. Now I'm getting a little bit darker. I'm using the same brush, not the white one, but the other side of it. I'm sticking to the outer corner of my eyes with the darker ones because I don't want the darker ones to go all the way across. And this is how you achieve a cat eye. By keeping the darker colors, the outer corner. Now I'm going to switch to a reddish tone. This is the Heat palette after all. Bring in the heat. Okay, now I'm going to get even darker with the red. And I will blend it all together with a different brush after I use my darkest color, which will be next. Okay. So now I'm going to use a angled brush for my darkest color, which I'm going to bring the outer corner, sticking to the outermost corner. Now, can you see the difference there? Just a little bit. It's a very subtle difference, but it makes when it's all said and done. Okay. Now I'm switching over to eyeliner, and you can kind of you'll be able to start to tell that some of my products, you know, I buy from Sephora, Ulta, some drugstore brand. This is Revlon liquid eyeliner. I mean, to me, all liquid eyeliners really do the trick. So why spend $30 when you can spend $7? So the trick is here when applying eyeliner is don't just go all the way across with one line, tiny lines, and work your way to your eyelid or your inner eyelid. Okay. Small lines all the way across. Next, mascara. Another drugstore brand, I'm using the Loreal Mascara. I also have this one for my bottom lashes, Great Lash, a classic. Everyone loves Great Lash. I think my grandmother was the first one to introduce me to Great Lash. It's been around just forever and it's amazing. Okay, a tip when applying mascara, I just created that beautiful masterpiece of an eyeshadow work. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna look down while you're applying your mascara. If you look up, the tip is likely, the black is likely to get on your eyeshadow and streak it. So look down and it won't happen. Blink a little bit, a few times. Create that curl. Time for falsies. Falsies, I am addicted. I'm using the Ardell Demi Whispies. These are just phenomenal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use an adhesive that is black and that is a brush on. I found that it's easier to brush on the glue than to squirt it out because you can't really control the amount. So I brush it on and I don't want a white line drying on my eyelid, so black is the way to go. So you just give it a nice thin application. Let them dry. That is the best tip that I've ever received from anyone ever, is to let your eyelashes dry just about 30 seconds or so. If you were to apply it when it's still wet, I mean, none of us have a steady enough hand to get it in the first try, right? So the glue is likely to get all over. Again, your beautiful masterpiece of eyeshadow. All right, it's ready. So I'm gonna pull my eye out and just apply. There we go. Let's do concealer. I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape. This stuff hides everything. It is amazing. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to use a beauty blender to apply the concealer. This is also what I use for foundation. I just think that it is the most seamless application. Pull it, clean up that eyeshadow, and look straight too to see where you want to draw the line. Apply some Laura Mercier translucent powder to the concealed area. This stuff, I mean, can't live without it. It holds everything in place. Eyeliner on the bottom. Press in so that you're not getting product. And I find that eyeshadow is the best way to apply eyeliner on the bottom just because it's a less harsh of a line. I also have a concealer brush that I use that I can just clean up if I need to. Mascara, okie dokie. Now to bronzer, to the face makeup. I'm using a kabuki brush and I just kind of do that. I find it works the best for me. Just squeeze it with both sides. Fingers. Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. It smells like chocolate. How can you say no? Okay, tip 2, applying bronzer. You're gonna dab the brush in there. You're gonna look straight ahead. It's going to, you're gonna naturally be drawn to the crease, whatever you wanna call it, of your face where you want to bring in. You can tap in, do a 3, up here, your forehead, all the way down and around, and there's the 3, the chin, like so. On the other side, blush. I love blush. I'm using MAC. Apples of my cheeks, because you're the apple of my eye. Okay, and you're going to bring up the blush above the bronzer. Highlighter. I'm also using MAC highlighter above the cheekbone. Right there, just give it a swipe. Above the brow, both sides. Down the nose, a little on the lip. Okay, and the last thing is lips. All right, so there's that. The very last tip that I think just makes a world of a difference is bronzing your neck. Okay, so I'm going back to the Too Faced, and I'm going to... Okay, well, hopefully you learned some things that you didn't already know, and hopefully you can apply them in your day-to-day makeup routine. I appreciate you watching, and hopefully you enjoyed it. We'll see you next week.